Professor looked at his task and said, but there's no way to accomplish this unless I work on every weekend. His boss said, oh wow, you are an MBA. You're smart to figure that out. We all become a victim of stereotyping because of the way we look, our race, our gender, or our background, including education degrees. Yet, if that really matters to you, if you can prove people wrong, you will still get respect. Hello, this is Tess. Last episode, I shared what I have benefited the most from getting an MBA from an American business school. Today, I want to share, after spending more than $100,000 US, a huge investment, what the business school never told me. First of all, business school never told me that in real life, companies don't make decisions the way they teach me. Even executives make decisions out of the blue. A big culture shock for me. I was thinking, where does that idea come from? What about the regression model, the decision model? In business school, everyone is trained to think in the same module. Yet in real life, people come from different education background and have different opinions to make decisions. Second, the business school have bias toward sales. Yet, sales is embedded in the DNA of American corporate culture. Many great American leaders are defined as the great salesman. There was only half a semester, an election course that teach sales. It was not taught by any professor, but an external consultant. But he taught me something that I still remember today. He said the traditional approach is for the company to develop a product and throw it to the sales department and say, go sell it. Yet, he firmly believed the sales department should tell the company what does the customer want, so build that. This is what technology companies are doing now. Why the business school don't focus on sales? First of all, it's not a very academic subject. It's something you can just go online or buy some sales guru book to study yourself. Professors has pressure to write academic papers, and it's very hard to have a great academic paper on the subject of sales. The business school didn't told me that in the first semester we will all be left to the crowd, and then by the second semester all dropped on the ground. The moment you start a business school, you will start to receive emails from the top investment banks, consulting firms, and companies to invite you to attend their recruiting session where they have lavish events and food, and all the colleagues talk to you as if they've known you for years and can't wait to be your colleague. Also, you will have speakers from the presidents, the CEO of all the big companies, from Zuckerberg to the CEO of Google, and they talk like I was in your seat a few years ago, and you feel like, yeah, and I will be your seat in a few years. Until a few months later, we start to sense something. We all start to receive rejection email, more and more coming every day, and then we realize all these flirtings are just a HR strategy to make sure they can pick the cream of the cream from all the candidates available. The business school did not prepare that we will be working from people who have a bias against MBA. I think MBAs are just big talkers and don't really execute. They might become an obstacle in your career path. How to work with these people and get things done. My retail professor became the CEO of a big retail company, and he started as an MBA trainee. In his first rotation, his manager told him, we are trying to cut costs, so we don't encourage working overtime, and I'm not going to approve any overtime cost. The professor looked at his task and said, but there's no way to accomplish this unless I work on every weekend. His boss said, oh wow, you are an MBA. You're smart to figure that out. Business school is only a small classroom, and the real classroom is our life. We can always learn and adapt. We all become a victim of stereotyping because of the way we look, our race, our gender, or our background, including education degrees. Yet, if that really matters to you, if you can prove people wrong, you will still get respect. For example, in the retail luxury industry, there are a bias that the MBAs are only good for finance jobs, anything that crunching data, do some strategic stuff. But in sales and marketing, things that brings revenue, you have nothing to do with that because you can't be good at that. However, I geared myself up to prove them wrong. I developed a business development division within the company and started directly generate revenue, profit, and new clients. No title or degree can define who you are. You will show and define who you really are. Thanks for watching. This is Tess. See you next time.